Auburn Sports Media. A couple more preview videos to get out. It's Friday, so it's kind of last minute. I might at least get this one here, but I've gotten a couple other good ones for you. We've talked about some good games this week, and Notre Dame and Clemson, Georgia, Missouri, tidal wave talk this afternoon for Alabama, LSU. So we look at these games, but really want to touch base on some in-state teams here. I am in the state of Alabama. I mentioned live on the lake, Coleman, all that. But I want to look at Hugh Freeze and Auburn as they take on Vanderbilt on the road. Vanderbilt comes in 2-7, 0-5 in conference play. Just obvious, struggles there. Auburn has struggled in SEC play as well, 1-4, 4-4 overall, as they are 500 on the season, but they have played teams close. Finally got a win by 14 points over Mississippi State at home last week after dropping games 4 in a row in conference play to A&M by 17 points. They lost by 7 to Georgia at home. They lost by 30 to LSU and lost by 7 to Ole Miss. The spread is 12.5 Auburn. The over-under is 49.5 points. I don't know what to expect as far as a score prediction. I love to score predict, but I can't wrap my head around how this game is going to play out. I mean, you look at Peyton Thorne and what he's doing. A.J. Swan is actually doing pretty good for Vanderbilt. When you compare the quarterbacks, Swan has more yards and more touchdowns. He also has more interceptions, only by 2 though. As far as interceptions, Peyton Thorne has 5. A.J. Swan has 7. Okay? A.J. Swan has 1,290 yards on the year passing and 11 touchdowns. Peyton Thorne has 8 touchdowns, 5 picks, and 1,075 yards. Jarquez Hunter is the lead rusher for Auburn, 89 carries, 453 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Smith for Vanderbilt, Patrick Smith, has 66 carries on the year, 277 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the Commodores. Number 4. He wears number 4 for them. I could go down the list. I think both of these teams are struggling. Vanderbilt, we thought, maybe they'd improve, get to a bowl game. What have they done? Right? They're at the bottom of the barrel of the SEC East. They have not won a conference game. I think this is their best shot to do it, though. They're at home in Nashville. I don't know what the crowd's going to look like. But I think you got to take advantage of some opportunities, as they have had some home wins on the season. In fact, they've only had 2 wins. Vanderbilt got off to a hot start this year, and they're playing a team that is right now at one of the bottom teams in the SEC West. They won against Hawaii and Alabama A&M at home, and they've lost to teams like Wake Forest, UNLV, Kentucky, Missouri, Florida, Georgia. I could go down the list. They're coming off a loss to Ole Miss. It's tough, and it's bad. And it's not like these were close games either. They were games where these opponents pulled away late, and Vanderbilt was still kind of competitive. But I look at Vanderbilt, and I just say they're still the bottom feeder of the SEC. And this isn't a trash talk video. I'm not trying to trash Vandy. I'm not trying to put them down. But I look at Auburn, and I say, at least you're not Arkansas right now in the SEC West, right? You're not Mississippi State. They're the 3rd worst SEC West team. Let me brighten your spirits up. They're the 5th best, okay? They're the 5th best. Alabama's atop the West. They play LSU this week. Ole Miss is up there. A&M's 3-2 in conference play. Auburn's 1-4. I do think Auburn's going to win this game. The thing is, I don't know about a score prediction. I love to predict, but I don't want to just blurt out a score. The line is 12.5 for Auburn. I think they could definitely win by 13, 14 points. 49.5. I don't know about the over-under exactly. It is a road test. It is a road game. And Auburn has not fared on the road this year very well. They got blown out by LSU, and they lost by 17 to Texas A&M. So I look at this, and I'm just like, Auburn is kind of struggling right there. They're still trying to find their rhythm, getting the feel of things with Hugh Freeze. And I think he's going places. I really do. Auburn needs 2 wins. 2. To go bowling. They're 4-4, right? So they got to win against Vanderbilt, and then they got to pick up either, who do they have? Let me look. Arkansas on the road, New Mexico State, and Alabama. I think Auburn's going to make 6 wins. I do. I don't know if they beat Arkansas on the road. Arkansas is winless in conference play, but they're still kind of competitive. They're Arkansas. I think Auburn gets Vanderbilt, gets their 5th win, and then they'll beat New Mexico State before the Iron Bowl. And then they get to the Iron Bowl, and we'll see. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one for Alabama to win, but I'm also not going to doubt them. You know what I'm saying? It is at home for Auburn. They play them tough. They play them close. It'll be interesting to see how Hugh Freeze handles that rivalry later in the month. But I think Auburn could make a bowl game. And I think that they take a step forward, getting their 5th win on the year this weekend at Vanderbilt. It'll be a 4 o'clock Eastern game. 3 o'clock Central Time for the Auburn Tigers as they take on Vanderbilt on the road in Nashville. And can't wait to see what these teams do. As far as the score prediction, like I said, it's kind of hard to tell right now. But I will take Auburn, and I think in this game, not only do they win, but I think they could cover. So I apologize for not having so much eye contact in this video too. I'm just kind of looking on my screen, looking at my notes and everything. By the way, the matchup predictor gives Auburn about an 84% chance to win, 83.8 to be exact, 16.2, count at 16% for Vanderbilt. I mentioned the spread is 12.5 points, over under is 49.5. Give me Auburn, and honestly, I'll lay the points. I think Auburn wins big in this one. I think they win by 2 touchdowns plus in this game. Honestly, they could win by three scores. So I think it'll be a challenge for the Tigers going on the road like this. But at the same time, you got to realize Vanderbilt is still Vanderbilt. You know, we thought last year they were taking some steps forward. It's just gotten tougher this year, and they return a lot of production. They really do. So, Vanderbilt's in a tough place right now. I'm not here to dog on them or anything, but do you really trust them in a big game like this? I don't. So, I'm going to give Auburn the credit where it's due. I'm going to say they win, and I think that they will most likely win outright and get a road victory in their first SEC win of the season. Please let me know what you think about this game in the comments. If you got a score prediction, let me know. I want to hear from you. Please like, comment, share this out, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep growing. Let's keep building here at Ballard Sports Media. I love you guys. God loves you. God bless you. And we'll see you next time. Ballard Sports Media, check it out. Y'all have a good weekend.